Hi everyone, this is Ramona. Come back. Okay, I am live. Hi everyone, this is Ramona coming back at you. Okay, so there's not a lot of things that I can share lately because my life has just been kind of boring, but sometimes it's really not. Um, and so there's not a lot of life lessons that I can just share with you guys, something that I learned, which I usually do. But okay. All right, so I had an embarrassment moment, and I'm not going to share what that embarrassment moment is because that is number one. Try to cut down on letting everybody know about your embarrassment moment because, like, sometimes we feel like we need to, like, tell everybody, like, because you want to have somebody to understand, like, oh my god, just take some of the burden off of me, and then you go and tell everybody your embarrassment moment, even if it's like a small group of people who you think can relate to. But the truth of the matter is that people are going to judge even the really good people in your lives. They're just going to look at you like, really? You did what? So yeah, you know what, sometimes it's just not good to share. Sometimes you just need to minimalize it and deal with the people who actually witnessed your embarrassment. Okay, so like, uh, I'm gonna tell you how I started feeling better about my situation. Okay, number one, I was grateful that I didn't blast anything out on YouTube, or I mean, not YouTube, but blast anything on Facebook, because that's usually the medium where I usually am, just for fun and connection with friends and family and stuff like that. So I didn't have to deal with that. But there have been a lot of times when I see people. It's always weekends where people, in the midst of them of their embarrassment, they get online and they're on their phones and they're like, oh, and they say something incredibly embarrassing. You can't rectify that, can you? The only thing that you can do is when you sober up, or your embarrassment is over, you go through your Facebook and delete all of the proof of your situation. That is done and over with. That's number one. Number two, apologize to the people who were affected by your embarrassment. Because even though you were embarrassing yourself, you were actually embarrassing other people that were with you. So, and maybe they weren't embarrassed, but I think that it's just good all around to not run and hide. Just face it head on and just speak with the people who were there. Not everybody, but just like the people who you went with, or like I'm talking about, like if it was like a place where you went and it was like an embarrassing situation. I know that there's other situations that are embarrassing as well. Excuse me. I've had plenty of embarrassing situations. The next thing that you should do is, just try to quell yourself, because it is true. You're going to have to take a day or two to like make yourself feel better about what happened. And so what I did is to realize is my friends are going to be at least 30 years old and up, okay? So I know for a fact that if they are living, if they walk about, if they are doing their things in this world, guaranteed they've had some serious messed up situations themselves. Guaranteed, okay? Everybody has embarrassing moments, and they will have embarrassing moments to come. And it helped me to know that, oh boy, okay, my mind is like, oh, okay, but it did help me to know that, hey, it's human nature to mess up. We're not perfect. All you can do is make that embarrassment that you're feeling, and use it as a tool, and know that, okay, if the situation ever happens again, this time around, I'm going to make a better decision. This time around, it won't happen again. Not if I can help it. You know what I mean? So it is terrible that you have to go through that feeling of, I'm going to get back to the other thing that I was saying, but about other people. But just that feeling of being embarrassed, you can't help but to have that. That's just a feeling that's popped up. You can't turn your feelings on and off, or your thoughts as well, or change a situation. All you can do is live and grow from that situation, pick up and move on. The other thing that made me feel good is knowing that, okay, I'm not a total screw up. Okay, I am not a total screw up. And so I had to stop, and I was feeling kind of down on myself, feeling, like, oh, why did you do what you did? And I had to go down to a list of things that helped me out and say, you know what? I'm not a complete and total screw up. And this embarrassment moment did not make me a complete and total screw up. I have some wonderful things in my life of not my life, but like who I am. I think that I'm pretty awesome. Like I quit smoking. I do care about myself. I do care about what other people think of me, but I can only control the now and not control what happened. And who I am right now, I think that, I'm not a total screw up. I mean, like I said, I quit smoking, I'm focusing on my health, I'm happy in my life. The boredom has not helped, but generally I'm happy with my life. Everything is taken care of. Everything is, So I was taking, I was taking, and I suggest that everybody else who's going through an embarrassing moment, just console yourself by saying that you're not a total screw up. This embarrassing situation does not make you a screw up, okay? And to go back to other people as well, I mean, there are going to be people if it is a group setting, that's where your embarrassment happened. Some people, they will tend to forget a time when they screwed up, where they fell flat on their face, and it didn't feel good to be laughed at, and it didn't feel good to be talked about, and it didn't feel good to have, you wanted to contain that moment, and then other people who are not your friends, they're out there spreading the word, you know what I mean? And sometimes that does happen. But truly, the people who I would care about what they think of me the most are my friends who witnessed what I went through. Because you do care. Who is it? Nicholas, get the door. My son's at the door. Hi, making a video. Huh? Hola. Oh, my eyes are itchy. Okay. So, where was I? So you tend to care about what other people, what they are going through, and if they're giving you a hard time, you need to sit down and remind them that there's going to be a time that you screw up. There's going to be a time when you're going to need that shoulder. There's going to be a time when you need to be forgiven. There's going to be a time when you need forgiveness, and you need to remind them, because we are all human, and sometimes our friends probably will react to like, oh, I can't believe you did this, I can't believe you did that, but you have to remind them, sit them down and remind them that it's not that they're not good friends, it just means that they need to be reminded, listen, take me in as a whole person. I've been an awesome friend to you, so please give me the courtesy of being an awesome friend to me and not make me feel bad about a situation I already feel bad in, and that's how I would rectify that situation. And if, you know what I mean? And the other thing is, like, what I mentioned a little bit earlier is just contain the situation. You know, don't drag it out and you know, by repetitively putting up on like Facebook all your situation and stuff like that, or even calling some friends on the phone or what have you. Like, you don't, just leave it alone and just know yourself, learn from that situation. So this is going to be like really a short video. I just really wanted to like remind everybody that sometimes you're going to come across a situation where you don't feel too good about yourself or what happened. But and you can't erase the memory, and you can't erase the feelings that you have right now you're going through, but you definitely can learn to live with the situation. And how the points that I gave will help you with that. So if you try to, that's another secret. Like, if you try to brush things under the carpet, like, oh, it never happened, it never happened, you know, like, oh, every time the thought pops up, you're like, oh, no, 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 you try to distract yourself. Don't distract yourself. Face the issue head on. That goes with anything that you're dealing with in this world. That's pretty messed up. Face it head on. Do not hide from it, because that sizzling sound. Okay. Dealing with it head on is going to resolve it faster than trying to run, because it's always going to chase you. Because it's there already. And I see that I have a viewer. This was going to be like a really short video. Excuse me. But I just wanted to come on here and let people know, if you happen to have gone through a situation just recently and you're sitting at home like, oh, you know, like, and it's hard for you to get over, I'm just here to let you know that, honey, there's like many people in the world right now sitting where you're sitting, feeling embarrassed, feeling like, oh my God, I can't believe that situation just happened. And that helps too, knowing that you're not the screw up. It's just, you know, you happen to go through something that many people happen to go through. It is true. You fell flat on your face. You're going to fall flat on your face again. And you have to just, it's healthier to rectify it in the way that I suggest that you do rectify it. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys go. I am going to make another video about my updates on other things. So like I said, this is going to be a really short video. So mwah, mwah, love everybody. And I'll see you next time. Bye.